What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Awakened Toast here, and today, welcome back to another video on the channel. And what we're going to be doing today is something very exciting for the VR community, especially if you're part of like just the VR gaming scene compared to the tech. This is something that was just a bombshell that was dropped on the community. When it comes down to VR releases, one of the titles that always comes up is Boneworks, which funny enough, it was supposed to be kind of like the game that led up to Half-Life Alyx's release. But in a way, Boneworks just kind of had its own special flavor that a lot of people took a liking to. They got modded multiplayer, they got custom avatars, they got custom weapons, maps, you name it. They even have a legitimate Spider-Man mod within Boneworks. There are so many things that the community just took upon themselves to make and throw it into that masterpiece of a game. But the instant that we heard the news that there was going to be a follow-up game known as Bone Labs coming out, that is truly where the community got really excited for the content to come. Not only is this game going to be limited to the PC VR side, but it's also going to be on the standalone Quest 2, which seriously is going to be a huge heavy hitter in terms of just VR gaming as a whole. This game, I genuinely believe, could change the course of VR forever. And you're going to be seeing a lot of titles like that on YouTube because it's the honest truth. When I talk about VR, the title Boneworks always tends to come up. There's just something so magical about the physics engine, how things react to you, and just the environment that that game puts you in. And now to be able to have that same graphic fidelity game and also high fidelity game in terms of mechanics thrown onto a native Quest headset, this game is gonna blow records. But before I just keep blabbering my mouth and talk for like the next 20 minutes, let's actually go and watch this trailer for the first time. I am so excited to go and check this out because I haven't had a chance to actually watch this through. My friends were linking me it, but I haven't had a chance to check it. But now, this is the first time. Let's give her a look. Stress level 0, baby, with the Marrow 1 engine. I'm also watching this in VR. I'm sure that you guys can pick that up, but... Whoa, okay. So we got like a little sewer system. Okay, so they got the same slow motion stuff. I love the sound. Sound design is amazing. Looks like we got a new pistol in there too, with a little laser sight. Okay, I see you. Oh, right, the maps look very similar to Boneworks. So as like the graphic fidelity wise, they kept up on that same the same graphics engine there. What the? Wait a freaking minute. Okay, what was this? Is that a freaking character chooser? Like, can you switch your character on the go compared to like going back to the main menu and changing it? Because like the original trailer, I thought you like rolled a dice to like randomize a certain appearance and whatever, and then you would have to stick to that character throughout the rest of the story. But it looks like in this clip, you can literally just switch on the go. Okay, that is incredibly innovative. What the heck? So you're actually going to be having to go and do puzzles on the go using different characters that have like, you know, height attributes or like speed or like whatever else. Okay. And what the heck am I looking at here? This game is just a trip, man. Like, Boneworks was already a trip. I can only imagine what they're going to be doing with Bone Labs. You got some new attacks that are coming in too. I see you. Looks like a nobody that can like launch little projectile things. All right. I love the music, man. Got like that punk. Ooh, very clean. I mean, honestly, how do you even like polish up the great mechanics that they already had in Boneworks, man? Like, it was already so good in that game, and now they're just gonna make it even better. I wonder how is that gonna work in VR? Having the moving platform like that? Yo, what? They are so ambitious with this, man. Like, that is exactly what I was thinking about when I was talking about speed. Okay, so that is actually going to play a part too, not just the height. All right. Dude, I just love the fact that, like, the Boneworks team or Stress Level 0, I love how they're just so ambitious with their game mechanics and everything else. Like, they don't just go and make the game to, like, the lowest denominator. They basically make it just, like, their experience, and it really just sheds light on like what VR can be. You know, like really showcases the potential of what you can do within a headset. So I'm glad that they haven't lowered that expectation. They got the same looting system as the original game. And that looks like kind of like a PDW or something. What the heck? Oh, yeah. Give me the gunplay, baby. Give me the gunplay. The music's a bop, man. Oh, we got the trash can shield. Yes, sir. Bringing it back. Bringing it back from the first game. I see you. I remember the first time I played Boneworks, I grabbed one of those shields and I was just chucking it like Captain America. It was amazing. Oh, so we got some of the same characters, it looks like, as for the enemies, but they might just have like a little bit of a different skin, but for the most part, they look very similar. I've already seen the nobodies, and I've seen like the little, like, I don't know, what do you call those little bombshell guys? I'm just gonna call them bombos. Call them the little bombos. Wait, did you just become an anime girl? What the heck is this game? Oh, now he's a big chunky boy. He's a chunky monkey. We got a chunky monkey. Oh, actually, he kind of looks like Thanos. Where are the stones, my man? You just, like, completely slapped that dude. So you're telling me I can go on the go as, like, a really big, like, chested anime girl into a big, bulky Thanos? Okay, this is amazing. Yo, if this game somehow manages to get custom player models to actually work in the game, almost like a VR chat, in Boneworks, or Bone Lab rather, or whatever else, like, I can't imagine if this game has the custom player models that are able to be imported and used with the same attributes of like the skinny, tall, big, wide, whatever characters, and they apply the attributes to those characters when you import them, then this game seriously will change VR forever. Like, that is no joke. That is something that I've dreamed of for VR games. Let me go back actually here, because I was kind of talking over it. Alright, so we got some more shots. Man switches from his Thanos skin into, let's see here. He's got an M4. Do you just like automatically spawn with a new weapon on some of those? We got a nobody literally falling out of nowhere. Man, like, just jumped down. He's like, I'm gonna get him! God, there's so many enemies in this. I'm really curious to see how it runs on the Quest 2. Because, like, on the PC VR, it's very, very optimized. But as for the Quest 2, I'm curious to see if it's gonna live up to the expectation. I'm really, really excited. That's gonna be such a huge market for it too. Like, the more potential for people to try this game, the better, you know? Like, look at that! Oh! I just freaking love the combat in this game. Oh, throw him in front of the train! Oh, that's gonna be awesome. And it's coming this Thursday. Oh my god. Okay, for any of you guys that have been waiting for the release date of Bone Labs, what did you guys think? Did it live up to the hype? Was it something that you were really, really happy with? Like, what are your guys' thoughts? Like, honest thoughts on Bone Labs? Because just seeing this, like, even just watching the Twitter threads and like keeping up with that with like Brandon and all that stuff, posting just like developer updates and whatever else, whether it just be like the regular tweets or even just like little snippets here and there, I have just been glued to anything news of Bone Lab. And the fact that they just dropped this bombshell worth of a trailer just on our foreheads and like, yep, it's coming this Thursday. I'm like, this is a dream come true. Like, I literally feel like a kid on Christmas morning, because I've already said it and I'll say it again. Boneworks was a masterpiece of a game, and the fact that they're having another freaking follow-up game that is going to be living up to even more expectations of what Boneworks was compared to what Bone Labs is going to be, like, this is going to be an incredible game. And not to mention the fact, too, like, modding is going to be native in the game. Like, they're going to be allowing it, like, straightforward. Like, you'll be able to go and get, like, the modding SDK and get right to it. Compared to, like, going and using, like, the side melon loader stuff. Like, you're going to be able to do this, like, through the game. They're going to be supplying you the SDK to work on things to actually apply towards Bone Labs. Which, I'm really curious to see how they do the direction of that when it comes down to the whole modding community with PC VR and standalone Quest 2. Because how is that going to work? Is it going to be kind of binded like Contractors VR, where both platforms are able to get the same things, even if there is a slight resolution or like graphic fidelity downgrade? Like, I'm really curious to see the direction on that. I mean, it's not going to be long. It's going to be on Thursday, so, I mean, we don't have much time until then. Oh my god. I love the fact, like, just look at how smooth the change of this is. That is incredible, and it's on the go. Like, I have never seen a VR game utilize that type of ability. Like, I've seen a few, like, different, like, you teleport into another body type of thing, but I have never seen it to like that scale. Like the versatility of being able to like understand a situation like, oh, I can't fit in this vent because I'm a big chunky boy. Looks like I had to change into a skinny petite anime girl. You know, like this is gonna be awesome. Like, oh, I can't imagine the run throughs too. Like the speed runs that are going to come with this game, even just like the solo run-throughs of like using only one base character. Like I feel like there's going to be so much potential for the way that you actually encounter this story mode, because like obviously enough they're going to give you the direction to choose when you're doing your story, but in reality you kind of write your own story in VR. So like I wonder what kind of methods people are going to come up with within this game. And I mean, for the most part, I'm going to play the campaign. I'll probably do like one run through of it, but I probably won't play it like a crazy amount. Like when it came down to Boneworks itself, like the story was good, but it wasn't one of those things that I just sat and played over and over again. My type of stuff was like going into the sandbox and trying out like the time trials, using the mechanics as much as possible compared to the actual story. So I'm excited to see though the replayability of this story with all the mods that will probably come with it. Like, oh my god, man, this is gonna be unbelievable. It already just looks so amazing just like looking at the trailer. And they also released not a gameplay teaser, but they basically did a gameplay video just talking over some of the mechanics, which I'm actually going to check out right after this too, because honestly, I need to check out everything Boneworks related. I need to see it, man. I am on that Bone Labs fix right now. And also, I'm sorry in advance if I say Boneworks compared to Bone Labs. Like, the two names are very similar, and I catch myself kind of like changing between the two. I gotta remember, it's Bone Labs, not Boneworks. Gotta remember that. God, man, it already looks so fluent, too. Like, I can't imagine the amount of videos that are going to be made on this game. And, like, not even just the videos, but the amount of players that are generally going to be enjoying this as a VR title. Like, this is exactly what we've been needing in the VR community for a long, long time. Like, don't get me wrong, the technology updates and everything are nice for VR, but I've always been a game head. I love keeping up with the gaming news, and seeing this huge freaking drop for the community, like this is getting everyone hyped, and this is just healthy for the VR community as a whole. Like, this is awesome. This is absolutely awesome. God. And just like having a game that doesn't cater to people that just don't know VR. Like a lot of the time, a lot of games forget to add just those quality of life features for like the VR veterans that don't get motion sick. Like this game's basically like, you know what? If you like VR, you're gonna love this game. But if you're a newbie, have fun learning it. That is the beauty of the Stress Level Zero team, is the fact that they're just pushing the boundaries with this one. Like really, really pushing the boundaries on what you can do within VR hardware, and also just the in-game mechanics itself. But also, before we do anything, I do want to go and check the other video here. Dude, they got a full-out freaking playlist. Yes, sir. Oh my god, Video Game High School? I remember watching this when I was like 12 years old. I actually really do like the series. I still have one of the jerseys from that series. That's funny. I can't believe Brandon kept that in this playlist. Dude, 290,000 views already, and 17,000 likes on a VR trailer. If that doesn't show you the level of hype for a VR drop, holy man. And the like to dislike, oh man. I love how the VR community just understands good quality content. Yes! Okay, Bone Lab game. Yeah, this is the one I wanted to check. All right, so this is the Bone Lab gameplay reveal, True VR Innovation. And this one already has 36,000 likes. Oh my god. I'm gonna kind of just like watch this and let them do the talk, and you'll catch like some reactions here and there, but I just kind of want to watch the gameplay. And
I know you guys have been waiting for a long time, and I'm really excited.
Oh, it's the Katana guy! Haha! Dude, I've been loving his recent content with his Katana showcases.
Back from the grave.
It's Brandon!
Brandinja!
I haven't filmed a Node video in 2 years and 9 months, about, right?
That is
It
ridiculous.
was the video we made right before Boneworks, I think.
Wow. That's
which is a
impressive. That means
coincidence
they've
in
been
terms
just
of
like
timing.
head down
Yes,
and
we've been working on
grinding for the
something.
most part.
Yeah, I know you've been working on something.
Yeah. The entire pandemic and change, we've been working on a game called Bone Lab,
Wow.
and it is done.
And it's done!
You hear that?
Boom!
It's done.
Mic drop!
Yeah. Wow. So
Like,
every single week, it's
for
like we
real.
could film this week, but next week it'll be a little better. And that kept on happening until we finished the whole game. So,
Dude.
Bone Lab is coming out September 29th. Which
I think the best part about like Brandon and also just like the Stress Level Zero team is the fact that they're passionate players of the VR space. Like they generally understand like what VR needs and like what the players want. And they're so good just talking to the community and being so straightforward about like what they're working on, what they're doing. And it's just, it's so fresh, you know, like a lot of game developers, especially in this day and age, they do a lot of pump and dumps. And the fact that Bone Lab is just a full out passion project, but also a very, very good one, just, it has me so excited, man. Like words can't even explain how excited I am for this game.
Which is, at the time you guys see this, probably 6 days away or
6
less.
days, this Thursday, baby. And depending on when this video goes live, it might only be like 3 to 4.
So you're gonna show us the game today.
I'll show you the game. Last time we did
Let's
PCBR
see it,
only.
baby.
This is our first game.
Let's
for
see the
Quest.
gameplay.
A lot of people thought that would mean like we'd have to offer.
Like, I like trailer work, don't get me wrong, but I want to see the first hand what it's like in the headset without the cinematic After Effect editing, whatever else, like post editing. I want to see the game raw, man. Give me the raw footage.
This is my
Give
entire
it to me
pandemic's
raw.
worth of work. This is the entire pandemic's worth of work for everybody over here. There's sometimes confusion.
Dude, look at that door.
There's like 20 of
Yo,
us
that's
over here.
amazing.
So, stress
That's how
out.
you know these guys are taking their stuff really seriously, making sure that everything's bordered and they don't have a GTA 6 leak over here. They got their defenses stacked.
So the game's coming out in 7 days.
7 days. I can't imagine. Their baby's going to be released in 7 days. The excitement for their
let me
team right
show
now
you
is probably
what we're working
beyond what I can even comprehend. Like, I get that way with some like big video projects, but a game like this that's probably been worked on for over 2 years, I can't imagine.
This underground lab, and this is sort of our first like major destination, and from here it branches. We give you a lot of access to different modes. We got experimental. We
Okay,
have
I like the layout.
Sandbox. So before
Layout's
you
very
progress with the
simple and
story,
straightforward,
we
easy to
invite you
understand.
Spend some time here. I worked on this most of the pandemic, to be entirely honest. I sat.
He's got the
at home
mirror.
alone.
Okay,
and I coded.
yo. Wait a minute. There's gonna be mirror chatters in this game. Like, people are gonna be going from VR chat to go talk in mirrors in Bone Lab now. That's just been
Coded what I call body remapping.
That's just been dropped.
And so this is an avatar that's pretty close to my own physical proportions.
okay.
This
Good
is how I
stuff.
measured in this right now, which is I'm a 6'2" guy, medium build, but this device over here lets us
God, I
switch
love that little
our avatar. So we have
the little
a
arm
bunch of different
attachment.
options loaded
And like
here.
the
These
sound
are all built
design
into the
just
game, so you
sounds
can
so
load in your own
satisfying.
modded avatars,
It looks
bring
visually
your own.
like
So let's
appealing
switch to this
and also
guy.
very,
So
very
this guy's got
satisfying.
broader shoulders, bigger biceps, but his waist is still pretty similar, right? So it's like still, look around, can move my hands. I got
And that's
everything.
kind of what I'm curious about is how is that whole avatar switching thing gonna really play out if there is importable avatars? Like, am I gonna have to go like within Unity and do like a different bone placement or whatever else, or is it just gonna be as easy as taking like a VR chat avatar and being able to import that into this game? I'm really curious to see that. And also even just like the arm and leg proportions, like especially if there's full body tracking, I wonder how that's gonna play out.
Go to something that deviates way more wildly. Here's this.
Okay,
big,
we got the
huge
chunky
guy.
monkey.
Suddenly, I put my hands on my
The
waist.
chunky boy.
And that's no longer.
God,
where my
that is a
waist
really
We
creepy
wanted
face.
to basically warp the space of your track so that your haptic feedback of self-touch aligns with the self-touch of your avatar.
Wait.
Now beyond just.
Did you
just
just
the
answer what I was
physicality
just
changing
talking
your
about?
appearance.
So, I think they actually already got it figured out where even with a longer arm proportional character, when you're touching your IRL body, it will also line up to the same points as the game one too. So if you were touching your chest as like the big bulky boy, it still lines up with the proportions of your actual body. How do they get that to work?
Your space is warping. We also have all of your stats are driven by this. So if we go over to the body mall, we can see
What?
that we have
The body mall.
The body ball.
we have fast, and you get a stat
What a
read
great
here. And this is
explanation.
only based on her proportions.
Oh,
One of the
okay.
design goals
Whoop,
is,
whoop.
Hey, if a silhouette of a character looks
Let's get
fast,
it.
like she's got
I like
longer
this.
legs,
It's kind of like a
she's
Mirror's
got
Edge
quads,
character.
She looks like a sprinter.
That's what that reminds me
She should
of.
be
I get like
fast.
Mirror's Edge
And
vibes
if
from
you look
that.
Heavy, like this guy, very strong, has a ton of health.
Oh, look at that, dude. So you got height, you got mass, agility, speed, strength, upper, lower, vitality, and intelligence. So this is legitimately like you can develop your own skill tree thing. Like if you genuinely wanted to, you can make a character be only agility and like stack that thing and have all of the other stats like really lacking. Wow, dude. And there's 5 pages in the game like starting off.
Primarily upper body strength, but he doesn't have a whole lot of speed because he's got these short legs.
Oh
big,
my
long shorts.
god.
Is that an anime girl I see?
It sure is an anime girl, dude.
you
Let me
guys.
Let's
see.
go, Brandon. You dog. You dog, you. But, you know.
Oh, nice.
Yes!
So yeah, shorter arms, right? Longer legs.
Okay,
wide-
I'm already in love with the game. I love anime. I love VR. I'm gonna love Bone Labs. They got breast physics too. Okay, that's actually really impressive too, because like One of the things I have noticed, especially with a lot of avatars in VR, is when it comes down to breast physics or hair physics, clothes physics, whatever else, one of the things that is really, really lacking is the realism behind it. And I know it sounds weird. We're literally talking about boob physics. But the whole idea of boob physics is to allow you to have more of a visually realistic experience in VR, and also for all those horny boys. Add in the dog bonk right here. Bonk! But for the most part, this is the type of stuff that really impresses me. Anytime that I've seen like blood mods within Blade and Sorcery, or even just like the whole adding in jiggle physics, clothes physics, any of that type of stuff, that is something that is very, very important to making a VR game that much more believable.
Yeah, shorter arms.
And plus it's an anime
longer
girl, you
legs,
can't go wrong.
Wide hips, skinny waist.
Look at
The access I
that.
don't have myself.
You dog.
You're saying that there's mod support.
So at launch, we're going to have avatar mods available day one. Mods are going to be a beta feature. It's something that we
So they already got avatar mods, which is meaning people are going to be able to import their own avatars on day one. Oh my god. The amount of content that's going to be in
want
this
to
game.
develop with the community.
You're going to be able to make
we
your
have
experience,
avatars
not
in a
just
great
play it,
spot,
but
and we're
make
gonna
it.
slowly widen our array. So like
What
at
a
launch,
weird-
you're going to have avatars.
what a weird avatar.
You have level mods. Post-launch,
Like a
we're
cat
going to
space
get
man.
items, vehicles, all the different stuff. We're going to kind of light them up
Gonna
one
be,
at a time.
I'm
work
literally
with
going to
the
catch myself
community,
doing that for
and
hours in that game.
Get it all.
Whoa. So if you drop
Oh,
in a
that's
mod of,
trippy.
like a really tall, lanky guy, the stats will automatically just make sense and work.
Yep.
Okay, so that must be one of the sandbox maps, I'm going to assume, right? Yeah, this definitely looks like a sandbox
I
map.
handle a little bit, but if I grab
The
onto them,
character design actually looks a lot better in this game too. Like
Switch
compared to the Arthur
Whoa.
Ford, it looks a lot more like polished, I would say. Even just like the ragdoll effects, like I don't know if they've actually redone any of that, but the ragdoll effects do look a lot better in this game for sure.
Wow. Yeah, you're so much stronger.
Yep.
Dude, look at the lengthy boy.
see,
You're gonna be
this
able to just
guy's
like
lengthy,
jump.
he's
I
strong,
guarantee
but
people are
he's
gonna make like a
full strength.
slender
This
mod in
guy-
this, bro. Oh my
this guy
god.
is an absolute
Look at that. Now he's just bashing the bodies together.
throwing guys around like rag dolls.
And this is gonna be on day one that people can do.
Oh, he's
You're
gonna be
kidding
sick.
me.
Come on, look
He's gonna,
I wonder if there's gonna be multiplayer. I really, really hope that there's gonna be multiplayer.
because like
in this
when
game.
you play Gmod or any of these other games like that, your skin is just like that's all it is. It's literally just a skin.
Actually, that's a really, really good reference to bring up. I feel like Boneworks was the first iteration of like getting close to a Gmod in VR. It was the sandbox experience. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, Boneworks itself was an amazing game, but like the modding community just showed the capabilities of what else that Boneworks could be. And now having Bone Lab with actual integrated mod support, this truly could be the Gmod of the VR age, which is really, really awesome to see.
This actually makes your skins matter.
Yep.
Oh, we got little goat carts. I better be able to race my
Everything is-
friends with those,
everything's
man.
based on your
Do some like time trial races and have like leaderboards and stuff with them. That'd be cool.
So that's a go-kart in front of you.
This is a go-kart to me.
This is a go-kart.
Whoa!
You can still get it in as that?
That's
Bro,
amazing.
we're gonna be seeing Slenderman skins. We're gonna be seeing the Attack on Titan Titans for sure. Like we're literally gonna be seeing like the Beast Titan hopping in a little cart and
Oh
just
yeah,
like
that's way more complicated.
I don't even know
Oh,
what to
hell yeah.
expect. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah, also vehicles.
Wow, the drifting mechanic looks really, really smooth too.
Yeah. So the way this is working, so like you can play standing, you can play seated. Like I can sit down in this thing.
Wow. Okay, the 6 DOF is really good in this. 6 degrees of freedom, by the
Well,
way.
you guys been waiting for Bone Lab. I've been pretty much
really
spending
like
every
that.
evening in my living room, just rolling around like a kid.
I mean, I can imagine how idiotic a lot of us are gonna look while playing this game, but I am so ready for it.
Do you remember the first time we played LA Noir, D?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, dude, this is that detective
Look at him.
game,
Has he
right?
got physics on him?
I have yet to
Oh,
play this
shit.
game.
Yeah. Do you remember that was the first time we saw like the vehicle?
Oh
See,
yeah, and how janky it was.
Where it's
Yeah.
like, do you pull a chair out? Do you switch? I've been thinking about this ever since then.
You know,
So there's
that
no
is
more,
a
like,
really
seated
good
or standing
point.
mode.
I feel like vehicles are a very, very heavy lacking point in VR games. Like most of the time, the only type of vehicle games that I actually see are they're either A, just a racing game, so you're always just binded to a seat. You can play it like sitting up or sitting down, whatever else. But for the most part, it's only that mechanic. Like not a lot of games do both like the whole sandbox feel of like gunplay, running around the map, whatever else, and then being able to transition into those vehicles. Like this is going to be really, really cool to see, and the direction that they take in a way for Bone Lab.
Mode, it pretty much is like if I'm playing standing here, and I'm like, no, I don't want to sit down on my couch.
What?
Stand back up, keep playing.
Wait a
That's
minute.
so smart. You don't have to like change.
How does that
Oh,
work?
Stand back up.
So it auto resets calibration compared to having to go and do like a T-pose or something to readjust the height? Is that
I've been
is that what
thinking
he's
about
showing
this
off
ever
here?
since then.
So it basically
there's no
like
more, like,
seamlessly
seated or standing mode. It's
transfers
pretty much
from
like
going
buttons.
from standing
Like,
offset
standing
to
here,
sitting
and I'm like, I
offsets.
want to sit down on my couch.
What?
Stand back up.
That's
keep
crazy
playing.
freaking weird.
That's so smart. You don't have to like
It's
change an option in
seamless.
a menu and. Whoa. Okay, let me get.
Oh,
So you were saying that the
I would
avatars
be,
also
I would
change,
be
like,
so
recoil and stuff?
freaking excited for this, dude. If someone gave me the headset when I was watching that, you would have to pay me to take the headset off. Like I would be in there for so long, just trying to do all of the little things.
Let's see this.
Ooh,
This
the AK
is
looks nice. That's a
huge in
new
my
skin. That's a new weapon.
Oh my god, I'm tiny.
I love the fact that he's an anime girl with an AK.
Oh my god.
You don't really get the sense of scale in a flat screen the same way you do in the headset.
Oh,
in the headset,
Jesus.
it's like it's a very like this is a
100%,
This gun is,
Brandon.
this looks like a comically
100%.
large gun. But that's only because I'm a comically small.
The sense of
person.
scale in VR is just unmatched compared to flat screen. You
And
know,
then if I swap to, let's be big boy.
you could be a chunky
This
boy.
guy's gonna erase.
Can
all
he
your
grab the
profile.
go kart and like chuck it? I want to see him like pick it up and be big man. Chuck that
Whoa,
across
it
the
feels
map.
so crazy playing as this guy. Look how big
Oh,
my hands
look at even
are.
that. Yo, that's actually a really good comparison here. So if you see, when he's the
That's
small
what makes
anime
him, like,
girl, you can see
comically
how
small
large
person.
the AK looks as this avatar. But watch when he
And
switches
then
into
if
the
I
bulky boy.
swap to
Watch how the POV
big
actually
boy.
changes when he's holding this
This guy's
weapon.
gonna erase all your recoil.
It's so much smaller. Look at that on the screen, man.
Whoa, it feels so crazy
Like,
playing
his
as this guy.
hands
Look
are
how big
so
my hands
huge.
are. Crazy different. Look
Yeah.
how small this gun is.
Yeah, I was
now
just
in
gonna
my
say
hand.
that. I literally was just talking about that.
Whoa!
And he has more
Also,
control,
the
like
fact
he
that
can
I'm
actually
not
one
clicking
hand some of
straight
those
to my
weapons.
body.
So
Yeah,
like
my hand is awesome.
that's going to be also really interesting too. So the lighter characters that you have, they're going to have an issue even with handling. Like let's say for instance you have a very strong agility character, but they're weak in the arms and they're weak in their lower, right? So if you're shooting a weapon, like let's say an AK-47 for instance, you might be able to still two-hand those weapons, but you're still going to have a crazy amount of recoil, while another character who has the incredible upper body strength, a little bit of agility, or whatever else balanced out, he's going to be able to maintain that even with one arm. That's a whole new direction that VR is taking.
Because that would every
Oh
other
my
game
God.
in existence. That's how it would be. Oh, I see.
Dude, and you get to drive while doing drive-bys? Okay. I like it. I like it. The MP5K looks amazing too. Love it. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. There's gonna be so many like creative videos coming out for this game. Oh my god. I feel like this is one of those games where even like the tech YouTubers in the VR space are probably gonna be covering this on their channel. That's how big this game's gonna be.
Oh my god.
Like,
This
no
is
joke
nuts,
about it.
Man.
Oh, I like the new shotgun. God, the avatars just look so clean, man. And like, one thing that is really tough too, especially when it comes down to VR, is a lot of games avoid doing the full body IKs for the sole fact of like tracking that movement with the arm to make it feel realistic. Like, as you can tell with my body, when my arm bends, it's very natural because obviously I'm human, I'm real. In VR, when you do that bend, it's kind of hard to get that realistic view when you're bending an arm or whatever else. Sometimes it just looks a little wonky. You get kind of like the weird Twizzler arms where your arm kind of twists and whatever else. But it seems like their approach seems to be very fluent. So that's really good to see. And the fact that they also stayed with that instead of doing the floating hands, like I feel like VR games are so much better when they have the full body IKs compared to just the floating hand ones. I feel like they don't get enough appreciation with the full bodies on those. Or even just being able to look down and see your body there. Like, you can even see her, like, her chest on there, you know? Like, some games don't even show any of that. Oh, that is so freaking sick. Oh, my God. All right, we need a slow motion replay. And the title of this chapter is called Going Ham. And he's doing boob presses. Look at this. He's like, yeah, I just put you down with that SMG. Oh, wait. Oh, this game's gonna be amazing. Oh, and I like the new enemy type. I did see this in the original trailer. I like the new enemy types. Dude, driving by with an AK-47. Holy. There's gonna be so many John Wick friggin' montages coming from this. No joke about it. I wonder how straightforward it's gonna be to import your own avatars though. Like, is it gonna be difficult, or is it gonna be like almost as easy as grabbing your same Unity assets that you have with your VR chat avatars and just like boom and putting it into the game? Because I wonder if you're gonna have to actually individually set all of those values, or if it's automatically gonna generate that based on the character's appearance in a way. I don't know how to explain it. We're just gonna have to see, I guess. Okay, we still got more of the video. What is it? Okay, wait a minute. Let's see what that said. I missed something. I missed something here. I need to see this. Give me a minute. So he goes and shoots those guys down. Okay, I did miss something. I want to check this out. Right here. Experimental. I mean, I know there's been some assumptions going around that it could potentially be a multiplayer mode, which if that's the case, yes. Like, sign me up, dude. I'm down, but I wonder what that would be. Is this going to be a multiplayer mode? Is this going to be like a experimental like grounds for modders? Like, what could that be?
Trial? I like the Ninja Girl.
Okay. Yo, they got the tac trial. I'm guessing this is similar to just like the shooting trial that you could do back in Boneworks. Okay, they got the same spawning system like in Sandbox. God, man. The avatars, the skins on the weapons, like the red and black is slick. Looks good. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm gonna be an anime girl for sure. Was that a nuke drop? Modern Warfare tactical nuke incoming! God, the shotgun blast. Boom! Wait, is this actually the first pump also for Boneworks? I don't know if they had pumps in the original. So that's nice to see in Bone Labs. Oh, the nice slow motion pistol shots. I wonder if they're going to be able to have the dual reloads, kind of like the arcadic styles, or if you're going to have to actually put them both away.
Even better. Even better.
Okay, I'm going to have to guess that you actually have to tactically reload them compared to the arcade style, which is okay. It's more realistic that way. Oh. And honestly, it looks like the hit registry is pretty much the same when it comes down to like the showcases on the null bodies. Like, I mean, in the first game, there's really nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? Like, this looks almost dead near the exact same for like their hits, for like their hit markers on the actual null bodies. But like I said, for the most part, like, why redo something and fix something that isn't broken? You know, so I'm totally okay with that. I think that's actually really good that they kept that. I was really satisfied with that in the original Boneworks. So, oh, boot presses! I gotta do that before every fight now.
Hold on.
Okay, now the real question is, am I going to be able to shoot a shotgun in slow motion and have that recoil go through the arm and make the boobs jiggle? Now that's the real question, all right? If we're talking realism, boob physics, we better be able to have recoil physics too.
Hold on.
Actually, that'd be so hard to implement. I'm totally joking. But if it has it in the game, I'll be impressed.
Okay, all right, back to the... Okay,
I also wonder how the climbing is going to be in this game. That was one... I wouldn't say like a huge harp in Boneworks, but that was definitely one of the things that was just a little bit weird for me, was getting the right lift to get myself up onto a ledge. Like, that was always something that just felt like it needed a little bit of improvement. So hopefully in Bone Labs, that is something that we've seen a little bit more polished up.
There's a lot to this game. Oh my god, I'm so fast.
I love the lighting too. The lighting looks incredible. Like, I'm sure that their map design is just going to be phenomenal. Like, oh, that fist, man. He's got some power behind that. Anime Girl's got some freaking hits. Oh, now he's the lengthy boy.
What are you doing up here?
I am the lengthy boy. Hello.
Come here.
I'm gonna have so much fun with that.
Come over
You
here.
have my
What are you doing up
rusted
there?
spoon.
What are you gonna be up there, huh? Come here, I'll put you over my knee. There's freaking...
He's spanking him. Alright guys, we need some beta testers to come and try out our game before release. Truly, any type of feedback will be appreciated. Meanwhile, it's literally just spanking him. Oh, I wonder how like tackling an enemy down off of a ledge will feel too. Like, that's gonna be really cool as like a super fast character. If I can run at him and like tackle them almost in a way, that's gonna be sick. I'm so excited for that. Oh my god.
That's so sick. I love that. Wow. Okay. Well,
It's so good to see D back coming and playing it too. I mean, I know he's pretty tight with the Node guys because he used to be I want to say in a lot of the other videos too on Node's channel and all that stuff, but recently he's been doing really, really well with his Katana reviews and all that stuff, so it's really cool to see him come back, because I know he did, I think, some testing for the Boneworks reveal and stuff like that, so the fact that he's back for Bone Labs, it's really good to see him.
I know what I'm going to be doing all winter.
So that's Bone Lab. That's
For
what we've been
real.
working on for
Real, man.
almost 3 years now, building on top of Boneworks.
I can't even believe it's been that long.
We built our game, and it's Mod SDK will be there, so we want you guys to build things in it too. Really a labor of love.
Yes! Oh, that's so exciting to hear him say that, like, out of... Oh!
When are we going to show D? When are we going to make stuff? And we're like, we're
God,
so close
man.
to finishing it. We're like, let's just finish it, and like, let's do the craziest week of dropping this thing.
I love this
respect
guy.
that. You guys are going to
I love this guy. I love their team. I love their game. I love...
Such
This
a
is what they're
game changer
doing
when
for
it
the
comes to
community, man.
VR.
This is huge.
Not only just content, but just you buy a game, especially a VR game, you play it once, probably won't play it again. But this, there's so much you can do.
People saw Boneworks. They're like, we like Boneworks. We took that money, and we built Bone Lab. So we want to sort of set up the like.
Hearing that from someone that is just so involved in the whole idea and the work of Bone Lab is really reassuring, because that's something that a lot of developers in the VR community are just so good about, is listening to the community feedback and actually doing worthwhile updates, or even the whole idea of reinvesting money from one project and building a game with that investment. You know, like that is awesome. And it seems like Bone Lab is basically just the steroid version of Boneworks with mod support on launch. I mean, let's be real, like mod support is probably one of the biggest things that keeps a lot of us just playing in the VR field. Whether that be VR chat modding, Boneworks, Blade and Sorcery, you even got Gorilla Tag mods, whatever else. Modding is an essential part of a lot of these games for the sole fact that it just builds free content. Having just that base game without mod support, like eventually you're gonna do everything that you can in that game and you're basically just going to be done. But when it comes down to Bone Lab with mod support, there's going to be infinite content. And this is just something that I feel that a lot of games are lacking. Like, I mean, for God's sakes, even just having like a level customizer where you could build your own maps, like that just adds so much more replayability to the average player, especially in the VR space. I feel like the games that we've been getting recently, especially in VR, have been good, but they don't last as long for the sole fact that they just don't have that replayability value. And it seems like Bone Lab is really taking the right direction. And I think they're kind of going at the face of like what Gmod did when they initially released.
Like,
so that's really, really
very
good.
simple relationship. Like, there's no microtransactions in this thing.
Thank
it's just
you.
Essentially, like, hey, we take the trust, the faith, your votes with your dollars, and we do VR R&D. We make the next game. We make something cool. Check out Bone Lab.
Man.
Wishlist it right now. It'll be available in 6 days or less on September 29th.
That's got to be so exciting for those guys. Holy crap. Like, I got chills watching the trailer and hearing them talk about it and just, you know, knowing that they're so passionate about that project. Like, that just makes me beyond excited to see what this has to offer, man. And I'm definitely going to be doing both the PC VR version and also testing the Nomad version, seeing how well both of them run and whatever else. Like, that is just so cool. But other than that, ladies and... I can't even speak. Why can't I say it? Oh, I can't even talk. I mean, legitimately, it is like, what, 5:30 in the morning and I'm recording this? Great job, me. I need to not procrastinate so bad on some of these videos, but here we are. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for me. If you did end up enjoying this video and would like to see more content made on Bone Lab once it releases, then be sure to smash that motherfucking thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new so you guys can stay up to date with all the VR content we post. And also on top of that, what are your guys' reactions to Bone Lab? Like, are you guys excited? Are you going to be buying the title? Are you planning on modding for the game? Like, what are your honest thoughts for this title? For this video, I'm going to try and just respond to as many comments as possible and just see what you guys are all thinking, because honestly, it's really cool to hear some other POVs and just other thoughts and whatever else about this topic. But yeah, other than that, guys, that's be it for me. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, keep it toasty, my friends. Laters.